Graduates, staff, families, and friends, welcome to our virtual graduation celebrating the class of 2021. What a year we have experienced together. As your principal, let me congratulate our graduates for their accomplishment amidst a pandemic. And to our family and friends, thank you for supporting them along the way. Graduates, a hope-filled future awaits you as you leave behind a challenging year that included on-screen classes, expert-level Teams use, and new vocabulary that included curbside, socially distanced, and the ever-popular, "you're muted." Meanwhile, while awaiting vaccinations, we grew in our resolve to pursue unity, equity, and racial justice. As seniors, you held tight to the promise of your education, and you accomplished your goal. You have demonstrated that you have what it takes to not only make your way in this world, but to define it. Let's step back in time to reflect on the early years when this all began for our graduates in the early 2000s. This era marked the beginning of the third millennium and the birth of our seniors. The U.S. president was George W. Bush. The president of Mexico was Vicente Fox, and the president of India was Abdul Kalam. Average monthly rent was $651. A gallon of gas was $1.83, and the minimum hourly wage was $5.15. The World Series champions were the Florida Marlins, and basketball legend Michael Jordan this year retired. LinkedIn went live, Tesla was founded, and Apple launched iTunes, selling 1 million songs in its first week. Trendy foods included mini cupcakes and sliders and bacon everything. We lost Blockbuster Video, Borders Books, and Mr. Rogers from this era. But on the bright side, a kid's film came to the big screen that told the heartwarming story of a clownfish and his friend Dory. Their friendship reminded us that pursuing those you care about is worth the journey. The media introduced us to a few catchy new phrases. Must buy and must have and must read and must see all referred to that which was deemed highly desirable and we just couldn't do without. Well, 18 years ago, graduates, we were given a must-embrace moment, the highly desirable opportunity and awesome privilege of raising you. We quickly realized we didn't have all the answers, but we were filled with wonder as we held you in our arms, those of you turning your tassels and receiving your diplomas curbside, 6 feet apart and touch-free in an unprecedented time, anticipating your futures. We've come a long way since you were little ones, launching a new century, and you've made your way through high school and a mostly remote senior year to arrive at this moment. Now, let's talk about specifics about our graduates and their future pursuits. After graduation, our class of 2021 said they plan to pursue mechanical engineering, psychology, business, accounting, apprenticeships, radiology, biomedical sciences, sociology, nursing, art, public health, computer science, language, geography, therapy, culinary arts, photography, dentistry, forensic chemistry, zoology, criminal justice, school counseling, and software development. If these pursuits weren't enough, many of our graduates also plan to work, and some already have jobs at Amazon and Starbucks and summer youth programs. By the numbers, 26% of you said you will be the first in your family to attend college. 3 of you have been with us since 3rd grade. 1 of you said you were the first in your family to graduate from high school. 34% of you said you earned college credits while in high school. And 17% of you said you were awarded scholarships to support your post-high school education. 17% of you said you participated in activities outside of school, including skating, basketball, cheerleading, track, BSU, Student Advisory Council, volleyball, golf, swim team, wrestling, tabletop club, soccer, rugby, animal service volunteer, judo, Men on the Move, and Pacific Islander Club. 47% of you said you overcame obstacles to get to graduation, including anxiety, fear of failure, procrastination, and the pandemic. 29% of you said you referenced the importance of time in your advice to current high school students. You said, times get tough, ration your time, time goes by quickly, and take time to take care of yourself. Graduates, it is our time to honor you, and it has been a joy to work with you, to get to know the amazing young people you are, and to share your path for a time. I wish you health and happiness in the years to come. And on behalf of the entire staff at our academy and the Kent School District, we hope we meet again in the future.
Greetings to Kent School Board Directors, President Daniels, Kent School District staff, families, and most importantly, greetings to the Kent School District graduating class of 2021. I am profoundly honored to address you, the Kent School District class of 2021 today. First and foremost, because I am so proud of you, each and every one of you, for what you have accomplished, and I am so excited for what the future holds because of you. In your time at Kent Academy and in Kent School District, you have gained knowledge and skills. In my 6 years at KSD, our mission has been to educate you in a learning organization rooted in excellence, equity, and community to prepare you for a globally competitive future, ready to excel in college, careers, and life. This is what we strive to do. We do this imperfectly. We do this in both a wonderfully beautiful and a very challenging world. As your educators, your parents, your mentors, we wish we could take away the challenges and shield you from the disappointments of the world. But unfortunately, there was no hiding the pandemic and all of its challenges from you in your last years of high school. So today, as you move on from this chapter of your life, I want to honor the struggles you have faced, that we have faced together. I honor your grief, your anger, your anxiety. I honor your frustration with remote learning. I honor your loneliness from missing friends and family. I honor your fear. I honor your hope. I honor all the struggles you have faced and conquered to get here today to your graduation. I honor the beauty and the pain of your story that is unique to each of you. I honor your efforts because whether you know it today or not, you have learned. You have grown through each battle you fought, either big or small. Finally, I honor your struggles because our world will benefit from what you have learned during this moment in history. While it is not on you, class of 2021, to heal the brokenness of the world or to achieve impossible standards of perfection, you have everything you need to solve the problems in front of you. You have learned from our mistakes. You have found your voice, and you can go confidently into your next steps, knowing what you have already been able to overcome. So today is a celebration, even if it is not the one you imagined it would be. It is the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. It is the step on the path of a journey that for each of you will continue to be defined by your choices and shaped by your core values. And it is such an honor for me to celebrate this accomplishment with you. Now, I look forward to all that you will do for our community and our world. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Hello, class of 2021. A lot of you may not know me, but my name is Selena LeMay. I'm a fellow Kent Laboratory Academy graduate. The reason you may not know me is because I was an in-person student for less than 3 months. I was an online student for almost 2 years and transitioned to in-person learning January 2020 as a junior. Unfortunately for me, I went right back to online learning March 13th, 2020 due to the pandemic. It was a short time at KLA, but it gave me an opportunity that has changed my life forever. To show you how much this means to me, we need to jump back to my middle school years. I was a straight A student. I had to get flawless grades, I had to get 100% on tests, and I had to be perfect. The expectations of others and of myself drove me mad for academic perfection. But perfection is not possible forever. In freshman year, my A's turned to B's, turned to C's, and I even failed classes. It was devastating. I'd failed those expectations and the only reason driving me to succeed. Now that perfection was impossible, there was seemingly no reason to go to school anymore. While I continued schooling online, and I often passed those classes, there was no fire, no drive, and no passion. Jump back to January 2020, and I was prepared to get back in school. In class at KLA, I met so many teachers that gave me a new reason to strive. Some teachers that stand out to me is Mr. Murdoch and Miss Medina. Trust me when I say, my past experience with math teachers had tainted math for what I thought was forever. Mr. Murdoch and Miss Medina were able to change this for me because they were kind, patient, and most of all, wonderful teachers. Teachers at KLA made me realize they're here to help me, and the fire to learn was ignited. Running START, a program that I had given up on my freshman year, started to seem possible again. But this time, I actually wanted to go for myself and not out of pressure to be perfect. As I was signing up, I was warned that Running START would be very difficult, but I could not say no to this opportunity. I began my senior year as a Running START student at Green River Community College, and I was intimidated, yet ecstatic. I could have never imagined I would go to college, especially on my own terms. Fall quarter, I happened to choose a class called Intro to Sociology, taught by Professor Sarah Keene, to satisfy a social sciences requirement. There, I learned about racism, sexism, and inequality in a way I had never known. It felt like my eyes had opened for the first time, and I had never been so inspired. I gave that class my all, but even after I got my grade, I could never stop thinking about that class, so I reached out to Sarah and we had a meeting. I told her that sociology inspired me, and she encouraged me to pursue higher education in sociology beyond Green River. In that meeting, she told me something that I will never forget. I will be with you every step of the way. As simple as those words may sound, she said she will be there to support me, and I was absolutely shocked by her words. I couldn't believe an instructor would be so kind to me. In that moment, my fate was sealed, and I dove headfirst into majoring in sociology. That support and encouragement was everything I needed, and it enabled me to explore my newfound passion. I've been a Green River student for 3 quarters now. I'm now a board member of the newly founded Socio Club at Green River, and I've found a new kinship with my fellow clubmates. We work on presentations, hold discussions, and create community. I've also met another sociology professor, Kate Lawson-Rogers, who has been a massive support to me ever since I met her. I've also been recognized for my good grades as a Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society member, and I'm grateful to work at my first job as a cultural ambassador at Green River. I truly feel like I found my place, my people, and my passion. My love for school has finally blossomed. Due to my good grades growing up, I had generally been liked by teachers, but I never allowed myself to have the connections that I do now. I've been blessed enough to be able to cut out those that have pushed those unrealistic expectations onto me, and the teachers at KLA show me patience and kindness. This helped me feel the courage to consider higher education for myself and myself only. This school has helped me turn a new rock, and it has changed my life forever. KLA teachers, your love to teach shows, and it truly makes a difference for the students that wish to learn. I didn't even know that about myself, and I was able to realize it in your classes. Class of 2021, you were able to graduate during a pandemic on top of all of your individual obstacles and challenges. I believe that's a special achievement that definitely only happens once in a lifetime. Be proud of yourself, and know if you can graduate among COVID-19, anything is possible. Hold that diploma with pride because you've definitely earned it. Now, before you officially complete high school and depart from KLA forever, I hope you'll carry what you have learned with you, academic or otherwise, and learn from my experience. Never be afraid to try new things and give it your 110%, because no matter how arbitrary they may be, you have no idea how much happiness it could bring you. Find the people in your life that are kind, patient, nurture your passion, and fuel your drive, because they will take you farther than anyone else ever will. And most importantly, whatever you may all do in your future, pursue and strive for yourself. Your own willpower is infinitely stronger than anyone else's. Thank you.
Members of the board, I present for your acceptance the class of 2021. They have met the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Washington and the Kent School District and are well prepared to meet the challenges that face them as young adults.
On behalf of the Kent School Board, it is my honor to accept the Kent Academy Class of 2021. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally did it.